As we announced, today we have a special guest lecture by Professor Na. Professor Na has been a Korean Navy for 30 years, and he joined after retirement of Navy. He is now at our KAIST office together. So I hope you can learn much from about Navy trend on warship design. Right, Professor Na, please go ahead with your material, please.
Thank you for introducing me. Hello, good afternoon, students. I'm the research professor in KAIST, Security Convergence Institute. Today, I'm very happy to give a lecture to you on the warship design, characteristics, and the trends. I have served in the field of the naval ship design in the Navy for 30 years. After retired as just before Professor Han introduced, I moved to KAIST and studied some special naval ship research items and some ship design lecture. It is impossible to cover the whole naval ship design scope in the 70 minutes. So I'd like to introduce some outline of the warship design characteristics and trends to understand the naval ship design flow. As I know, the Professor Han already teach the commercial ship design technology by using the naval architecture background. As a point of the naval architecture theory, the commercial ship and the naval ship is very similar, but design concept and the design concept and the philosophy and the requirement is quite different comparing the warship. So today I'd like to discuss and introduce naval ship design concept and philosophy with your student today. Let's discuss about that today. I'll start the warship role and the classifications and the warship design characteristics and warship design trends. During the lecture, anytime if you have any questions and some comments, anytime you ask me, and I respond to you. Okay. First, what's the role of the warships? Why is the warships? Warship is defined as vessels for fighting and fighting support. Warship performs the function of the fighting, floating, and moving, and act as a home quarters for crew and component. And so warship needs complicated military needs and long-term facilities. Warship have most complex and fascinating engineering systems. So as a designer, warship designer should compromise above conflicting many requirements. And next, the warship operate in the group. We call the task force to carry out the mission. First, carrier strike group, CSG task force. As you can see the right-hand side, this is the aircraft carrier. For the aircraft carriers have the many many the cruising ship and the destroyers and the submarines. So all together, aircraft carrier group. And next is the anti-air warfare, AAW task force. That is the warfare that surface ship to airplane and anti-air missiles. Okay. And that is submarine warfare, ASW task force. For under the water, there are many submarines. So to detect and classify and attack submarine, we say the anti-submarine warfare. And anti-surface warfare is the surface ship and the surface ship warfare. And amphibious warfare task force. Amphibious warfare from the surface ship. Surface ship carries the amphibious soldiers and the equipment from the sea to the land. Before the land, we attack the many enemies in the land and carries the Marine Corps soldiers to land the enemy areas. And another thing is the mine warfare. To protect the enemy sea, they deploy the many mines in the water. Yes. So we detect the mines and the ship. Yes. So that is the warfare task force. Anti-land warfare ship, ALW task force is the surface ship to the attack land by using the gun or the missiles. So there are many warfare task force. Classification of warships. Classification method of the warship is some difference according to the navies. But normally, U.S. Navy, our country Navy, classify the warships like this: warships, combatant ship, and auxiliary ships. Combatant ship classified by the surface ship and the submarines. Submarines, aircraft carrier, destroyers, frigate, patrol vessels, amphibious warfare ships. In the submarines, nuclear submarine, diesel submarine, and the submersibles, etc. Then auxiliary ships, lodging support ship, land support ship, rescue ships, cruise ship. I made some materials in the appendix. Each class ship and picture and the vision. I made the materials in the appendix. So if you want to see that, refer to the appendix materials details. Now let's go to the warship design characteristics. Comparing the warship and the commercial ships. Comparing the warship and the commercial ships, something is similar, something is different. This is the commercial ship and the warships. System point of view, the platform is high-speed, complex platform, but the commercial ship is the medium speed, simple, and the combat systems. Mission point of view, the navigation and warfare. Navigation, for navigation is the warship is carries the war supplies, but navigation in commercial ships, the cargo and passengers. And crew, ship's crew and the combatant personnel, and commercial ships, ship's crew. And technology is the ship performance technology and the survivability technologies. For warship design, comparing the commercial ships, most of the commercial ships, as I know, the improve existing ships because the mission and the design requirement is very similar. So commercial ships, the existing thing improved by using the design data. They enhance the performances. But warships is different. any first ship of any first ship of class is to develop new ships because the many requirements and the environmental battle condition and the technology changed. So every new warship is the new ships and the requirement needs high technology, mobility, and sea shipping, maneuverability, survivability, stealth, combat capability, reduce noise and vibration, EMI, EMC, EMP, and integration support, etc. And another important thing is the warship system integration. First, functional integration. As you know, the warship function is the three categories: platform, HME, hull, machinery, electric, and special performance function and combat systems. Special performance is the survivability, stealth, noise and vibration, shock, and EMF. And combat system is the weapon system and interface electrical systems. All three functions optimistically integrated is needed. Then the warship can get the enhanced performance. And that's the performance integration. Power, speed, resistance, display transfer, and hull form, propulsion plant, all components influence each other. And so we have to performance optimize design. And space and area integration. In the warship, the space is very limited, but the many functions and many requirements and needs existed. So limited area, limited spaces should be allocated according to the function optimally. For example, the top side arrangement, for example, the many radars and torpedoes, the weapons and missiles, sensors, guns should be optimally space integrated. And next is the information data integration. About the destroyer, about the 10, 100 and 200 small subdivision rooms in the ship. So all the information in each ships should be shared and simultaneously. So all the data and the information shared and interfaced and ultimately integrated. So all the systems open architecture strategy and the standard enterprise network and standard software is needed to use the commercial off-the-shelf hardware. Next characteristic is the combat system design. Combat system operation concept is that, as we discussed before, combat system, the anti-surface ship warfare and the anti-air warfare, the green color, and underwater anti-submarine warfare at the blue color. So in our ship, the airplane engagement and the air missile engagement and also the surface missile engagement and by gunfighting, and also the communication with the commander bunker by using the tactical data links. Underwater systems, combat system is the submarines by using the hull mounted sonar and torpedoes and totally sonar system and attacked by the anti-submarine rocket. And to camouflage our signals, the noise maker, we can use that. Combat system configuration. Combat system made by some navigation system, the gyro, GPS, EM and the indicator like that, and the weapon system, guns, missiles, and torpedoes, and the TCM, and decoy like that, the whole weapon system, and the sensors, navigation radar, and the IR, the search radar, and the infrared search and tracking radar, surface search radar, electro-optical radars, many things the sensors are implicated. And tactical communication systems, link 11, 16, and satellite communication. All the 4 systems should be optimally compromised and integrated if needed. And to control that, the combat management systems controls the whole signals and solutions in the CIC. To protect our ships with many sensors allocated and coverage. Because several sensors should be superposed to prevent missed enemy attack. So for long range volume search radar, and medium range radar and more medium range.
We may lost connection to Professor Na. Oh, okay. He's out. Maybe he may reconnect. Here is Professor Park Jin-soo. He will have a next guest speaker in probably May. Yeah, he has been working for Hyundai Shipbuilding Company about 30 years or so. And also your mic is off, Professor.
Yeah, my career is 35 years in shipbuilding industry in Korea.
Only from Hyundai, or do you have another career, another company?
Only for Hyundai Heavy Industries, the #1 shipbuilding company.
So
maybe next month, maybe I'd like to talk about her strengths in this class. Professor Na is lost.
I should call him. Student, do you have any questions to Professor Park? Then you can raise about industry trend or something.
I think that most of the students are not familiar with shipbuilding industry.
So Adibu is from Bangladesh, and Bereket from Ethiopia.
Oh, Ethiopia.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ethiopia also has a ocean side.
No, it's
No.
landlocked country.
No.
Yeah.
By the way, where are you? At school or at your home? I'm not sure.
Dormitory should be.
A dormitory.
Yeah. I'm in KAIST, yeah.
Oh, yeah, guys.
In my case, I'm in Bangladesh right now.
Oh, you are in Bangladesh.
Oh, you're too far. You're very far.
Your connection is good. Internet connection is good.
Great.
And nice to meet you.
Professor Na, can you turn on your microphone again?
Yeah.
Right.
Can you hear my
Welcome,
voice?
welcome back. Yeah, yes. So you can share again your screen and continue, please.
Yes, yes. Materials. 화면 공유하실 거죠? 화면 공유. 일단 이게 크롬 끝이야. 네, 잘
How is the condition, COVID condition in Bangladesh now?
It's getting worse. Actually, I tested positive as well, so I'm quarantining right now.
Do you have a supply of vaccine?
Yeah, well, we do have a supply of vaccine. We have contracts with India and working with Oxford.
Korea also has a problem with the supply of vaccine, so the vaccine speed is very slow. We still have a technical problem with the professor now. I guess his connection is already again stopped. Yeah. Professor Na, can you hear me? No.
교수님, 그 제 오피스가 KOTC 오피스 바로 맞은편인데
네.
아니면 나 교수님을 여기서